My biggest phobia is cockroaches. I cannot deal with a cockroach. Like if I'll see one in the room, I'm not in that room anymore. I was in Hawaii over the summer, and I was staying at my girlfriend's place, and I was just doing laundry in my room, and then all of a sudden I see something fly in the corner of the room, and I already knew what it was. And the moment I knew, I just started running already. I ran out, and then my girlfriend's scared of cockroaches too, so it was gonna be a long night. And we were up until like probably 3 a.m. trying to find it, because we went back in the room and that thing was gone. And yeah, we were looking for it. We finally found it. I sprayed it. That thing started running at us, ran out again. It was a whole thing. I'm sure our neighbors heard every hour of it, but yeah, can't do them.
A cockroach would hate to see him coming. Pressure moments, I feel like we all know this very, very well, but I want to know whether you get more nervous for a pressure-filled big final or a big game.
So I'll say final.
Final.
More nervous or more stressed? I feel like it's
Stress.
Probably a final.
Yeah, final. Yeah.
I think it's because we're all like super prepared for like our game, and like in like the moment goes by faster because you're just like in the act, not necessarily.
Think about it, like if you go in stressed, you're gonna screw up too many times.
And I feel like a game is like, I want to play a game. I don't want to take a final.
I'm dreading the accounting finals I have.
Does anyone have a like really bad final, like most stressful final you've ever taken?
Shoot, everyone I take.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I want to know like how you guys balance the whole school life, sport. I think that like a lot of people don't know how much a college student athlete has to do, balance and juggle all these things.
Yeah. For me, really, it's just finding time for everything. Like it's either family, school, sports, like being able to find that balance and know when's the right time to do what. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, I found that like having a routine and a schedule really helps me, and like sometimes I even have to like schedule out, okay, this is my free time, and this is when I don't think about anything else.
Yeah. What I learned the most, like as a senior now, is like the power of no. Like saying no to something basically says yes to self-care or something else that it frees up. So like I used to be so like such a people pleaser in terms of like, oh, well, I don't want to say no, it's rude, it's this, it's that. It's like, no, like you gotta set your boundaries and you have to stick to them, or else you'll be the one to suffer at the end of the day. Like it's not them who has to stay up late to finish homework and then wake up the next day to do practice. And I just think like sometimes people kind of like put more on your plate just because like, oh, like they've been doing it for so long, such a pro, but like a lot of people don't see what happens in the dark. And I think that's just been such a big thing for me. Also, like a pet peeve of mine is when like, whether it's a professor or like a counselor or an advisor or whatever, and they're like, maybe you should reconsider. I'm like, no, treat me like a student, and then I'll figure out the athlete part, you know? So like, I feel like I can always bite off more than I can chew sometimes, but something that's never gonna go before like my athletic stuff is school, so I'm always gonna put that first.
Yeah, I think I'm someone that's always been really good at the power of no. Like I mastered that very early in my college career, but I feel like even now, like coming to SC, my time management is a lot different because I'm very accustomed to like online school and being able to do things like when I want to do them and making time. So now like having a lot more class and just a lot more work, I feel like I'm adjusting even now, but it's just, like you said, like I schedule out every hour of my day, and like I know that I'm like, if I have an assignment, like I can tell you I'm probably gonna do it Wednesday at 4. Like I know when I'm gonna do things. So I feel like just having a plan and being prepared is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I think like just scheduling it, and also like leaving time out just for yourself, you know, throughout the week, especially if you're working too. Having that time to kind of just sit down and kind of unwind and reflect and maybe have time to do some other things that you've been putting off for a while is good, you know, just for us, for athletes, like mentally, and, you know, just being able to step away from the game just for like, you know, an hour or two. Because I think we'll find ourselves very quickly burnt out, you know, if we just keep grinding every single day, no breaks, no days off, you know, and it's something that, you know, maybe our coaches or, you know, people around us will advocate, you know, just gotta keep grinding, keep grinding, but, you know, you gotta have time for yourself or else you're gonna start to perform worse.
Do you guys, like, I know I do this, like I make it a point to not have a single thing to do like on my off day. Like if I have to do extra things, I'll just like load it all up into one day so that I can just have one single day where I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
See, that's what I need to do. I feel like the times where I'm not doing something, I always want to do something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I need to find a way to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like, I need to. Like in my mind, that's what I'm telling myself. But
Yeah.
honestly, like when you were talking about scheduling, I was like, I feel like we're such professionals at it. But then I'm just like, when I'm not like training or like I give myself an off day, I can't get anything done. Like my productivity goes down. So I'm just like, maybe being a student athlete is helping my academics and the rest of the things, because I'm like a crazy planner when I'm on. Then when I'm off, I'm like, what's happening? I can't place everything where it needs to be.
But I think it's good sometimes to not be productive and to just, because at the end of the day, like not being productive, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah. It's like good to let yourself go and just be like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I need that like one day, and then like the other 6 days, like I can get a crazy amount of things done in the 6 days, but like I need that 7th one.
For sure.
Big question of the day. I need to know, video games or Netflix?
Netflix, for sure.
Netflix.
Netflix.
I'd say video games.
What do you play?
On the game.
I play like a little bit of everything. I think it really depends on like what my friends are playing. Because if I can play with like some of my friends, we'd just be joking around about some random stuff the whole time. It'd be fun. But I play Valorant right now, if you guys have heard of that. But I mean, like I watch a lot of shows too, because I'm like a big film nerd too. So I'll watch anything new that comes out. But I feel like with video games, I get to like grind it, so I can really kind of just, you know, be locked in the whole time and just be playing. And I love to really like, if I learn something new, I love to like be grinding it for like, you know, that first week of it. I'll be like addicted to it. So, but yeah.
I feel like I don't play a lot of video games, but the one thing I like about them is like you can't think about anything else while you're playing. Like you're just so locked in.
Yeah, I'm a big movie girl, and like I actually like going to the theaters because of the snacks. Like I love churro popcorn. They have some fire wings at the, you know, we've been. I'm addicted to the theater. Sure. Like I love watching movies and escaping my reality.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big theater person too. Yeah, every Tuesday because they're $5 tickets. Yeah, absolutely.
Economical.
Yeah, exactly. Saving money.
I'm a Netflix type of guy. I'm on Game of Thrones right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm locked into that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just chill, watch Netflix or YouTube.
That's cool.
Game of Thrones, that'll have you watching TV for a week straight.
Oh yeah, I'm locked in.
A bit about trusting the flow. I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, like a no leads to a yes, or like on the other side of rejection is the best opportunity. So I'm curious whether you guys had any stories or kind of happenings around that.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I think going through recruitment for soccer was definitely a very dark point in my life. It was the height of COVID where all these teams had every player staying on and just none of it was clicking. Like I got some offers and I was like, that doesn't feel right. And then winding up at UCLA and then finding rugby and some teammates and friends that I like wouldn't have had if I had gone somewhere else. I think it's just a real ode to the fact that everything happens for a reason and you end up where you need to be.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it was when COVID happened my senior year and I wasn't going to be able to have that season. I didn't have that last club season going into my last year, and it was just like a slow, weird time. But I ended up going to college early, so I joined the team in January of my senior year. And so it was just like a hard year before that, just at home training. not doing much, but I ended up going and playing 13 games that season at school, which like I wouldn't have had that opportunity to have that extra time if it weren't for COVID. And I had a really good last half of that season, and it kind of propelled my career forward, and that kind of became like what I was known for early in my career, so it was definitely a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me it's just my time at JUCO. You know, coming out of high school, I was originally going to come to Long Beach, but with COVID and all that stuff happening, it ended up not working out. And so I had to go to a junior college, and I think, you know, I thought it was like the end of the world, you know, not going to, you know, D1 school out of high school, you know. But through JUCO, I definitely found my work ethic, and I definitely got out of that a better person than I came in. And, you know, the coaching staff there was great, and the community and the teammate and my team there was great. And I think I definitely, as much as it was a difficult 2 years, I think I wouldn't have changed a single thing that happened then.